It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we've got the Giants' sure-handed wide receiver. He's coming off one of his biggest games in both yards and touchdowns last week. It's the Giants and the Seahawks under the lights on Monday night.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight we finish off week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people to love.
The Giants offense ready to get rolling again. 3-0 are they on the new season. And the one we'll be watching is this man at wideout. And you wonder, what can he do for an encore, Charles, after the numbers that he put up a week ago?
That's a great question, because not only was he the talk of the NFL, he's talking the entire football world. He had little kids out there begging their parents for his jersey, wanting to be him, and put up those kind of numbers in the backyard. Now, look, I don't think he'll approach what he did last week, but 6 for over 100 yards, I think that's well within reach.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw again on second down, Jones. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Jones on third down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as he'll get this up past the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. The Giants hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On third down, Jones. Open man, that's Henry. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants! A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. We're just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start,
that can set the tone for the game for them.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. Touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They begin with a run by Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. Room here to run. And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Off play action, Jones. And he's caught downfield, it's Waller. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's... And the Giants ready to come out now. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. A little juke. And he gets it down to the 32. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw incomplete. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the 1st down.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Well executed there. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra look.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Henry. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the 1st half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where you see the final score there. Josh Allen, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Devontae Adams, a touchdown catch in the victory. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Teddy Bridgewater leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Jones now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Jones off the play fake. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Henry. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to throw. Jones. This complete to Henry over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Giants. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Running left, it's Barkley. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead. Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But New York's offense back out there and set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away? Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Okay, here we go, boys. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The offense on 3rd down tonight can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Henry. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Giants offense back out onto the field. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Up, go.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 136 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay,
and New York set to take the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Giants up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Jets,
Hey, Nat, what's cooking?
I call with good news, Cap.
I like the sound of that. What kind of good news are we talking?
Well, as we predicted, your play on the field this season has some high-profile brands looking to get you in their gear.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. The sneaker world has taken an interest in you.
Am I getting my own kicks?
I can see that in the future. But first, why don't you tell me which brand you want to rep?
Can't go wrong with the classic. I'd be happy to rep this style.
Okay, great. Let's make this happen.
Natalie Day, coming through in the clutch. Appreciate you.
Keep up the good work.